All right, Shalom Makim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching this word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into a lesson, concerning this truth and how ultimately is really stopping in his tracks. See, the light is on. He really can't move how he want to now. Everything he's been heavily scrutinized. Every move he make, everything that he says, every law that's passed, is being heavily scrutinized. And this nigga just want everyone that says anything or notice something, he wanted to shut up or be locked up, man. Because it's preventing him from accomplishing his goals. So I got this article. This is from the Hungarian Conservative, and it reads: EU emoji crackdown sparks mockery and outrage online. It says the European Commission has published its first report under the Digital Services Act, assessing what is described as systemic online risks. The report triggered immediate online backlash and ridicule after warning that emojis such as a pill, a snowflake, or a leaf may be used as coded language in online drug sales. And of course, niggas rap about it, and they always promote it. Nigga will be on that damn nitro, nigga, taking a hit of nitros, sniffing paint. This they will promote it from the entertainment, the music, and that's not really what that's the thing that they're trying to stand on to justify, the crackdown because of the drugs. But nigga, everybody, these people today are fucking geek monsters, man. They under the influence of something. Pills, powder, whatever, But that's not the emojis this nigga really is talking about. That's really not the matter of fact, let's jump down. Yeah, okay, let me start right here. It says on X, one widely shared response mocked the finding bluntly. The EU is now cracking down on emojis. This is getting absurd. Another user wrote, "So sending a pill emoji makes you a criminal now?" Reflecting a broader wave of ridicule that quickly turned the issue into a viral talking point. So this devil, just going back to the point I made in the spirit, everything he do, he say, the laws he passed is being heavily scrutinized. Because this nigga is the biggest plug concerning drugs. Anything you want, it really comes from this nigga. He's the one that deals with the distribution and the packaging and legal and illegal. But that's just to get in the door concerning really the true emojis that concerning these Edomites. It says, especially those tiny hats. It said, because going back to the article, it says those emojis, it is to it's as code. You know, it's to hide the algorithm from, you know what I mean? Because you can't say the JOO people, and no, you got to say juice box or the tiny caps. And that's what they really want to attack. That's why I continue on in an article. It says the findings regarding emojis were first posted by the Digital EUX account, accompanied by an image depicting several emojis with the caption, "An emoji isn't always an emoji." This sparked the imagination of many users, flooding the platform with memes ridiculing the post by altering the emojis in captions to criticize the commission. "Cope harder, you authoritarian clowns," wrote Simon Goddick, a researcher and biotechnologist, in response to the report. So of course you got it's really like I said, that juice box, you know, that flag, that blue and white flag, and that cap. See, these niggas ain't worried about that damn eggplant. We already know that eggplant, the peach, dealing with sexual, They ain't concerned with that. They concerned about with that juice box being put up more and more. Concerned about with that blue and white flag and that cap, you know? So matter of fact, because this nigga hate truth. This nigga hate truth. Was that Psalms 37. Psalms 37 and in verse 14 it reads, "The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation." See? This is who he really is coming after, those that are upright conversation. He ain't worried about a nigga sending a post concerning some, because he got some powder on deck. He really encouraged that. Why do you think these rappers get promoted and flourish as they do? Because of the things they promote: drugs, violence, sex, which really just adultery or being a fucking mo. He ain't got no problem with those things. It's those that are upright conversation, highlighting his evils, those atrocities, the bad thing he's doing in the earth. And those emojis kind of guard you from those algorithms picking it up. You put the juice box up, and I said that flag, tiny caps, and there's other emojis out there for people to pick up on and let you know what they're talking about. But you see this devil, being the cunning heart he is, would say is the drugs. He want to use that to get in the door, so he can scrutinize really the emojis that he really concerned with. You thinking he worried about a nigga selling a pound and motherfucker selling box? It's Sykes for those things. His concern is truth and him being exposed. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." See? Because this nigga wouldn't, if he would have came out and said, we got to crack down on, people using these tiny cap emojis, then you put the pieces together. Okay, be concerned with the criticism. Let's show you as well, if he was really right You know, he won't be doing things in secrecy and trying to crack down on what people say. This nigga know he off, man. But you can see the scripture said we are not ignorant of his devices. He's the Lord giving us this understanding. This devil can't run circles around us, man. Every move he make, everything he say, you know, we on top of it. So concerned this nigga talking about cracking down on emojis because of the drugs. Fuck out of here, man. It's because this nigga is being highlighted. That's what a criminal do. The criminal, you know, the cop looking at his ID a little too long. He already thinking of plans on how to escape, and if he got to use violence, he will. But that's what this nigga, he's being exposed. That's really Yahweh Shema Shai shedding light on this guy. Because what's next? The criminal is about to be arrested and put on all these charges, man, and indicted on all these charges, man. The book of 2 Thessalonians 2 in verse 8, it reads, and then shall that wicked be revealed. We know the wicked is the so-called white man, which are the biblical Edomites. And that's what this truth do. This truth, it automatically points the evil out. Once the light is turned on, you spot that everything is being made clear. You know, that stench, we have found out what it was. It's this devil, man. The wickedness that we see, the influence of the evil, it comes from this man. And then shall that wicked be real. So this the time we in where this man is being exposed, man. On all levels, the Lord is revealing this man his intents and purposes. Talks about that in Jeremiah the 49th chapter. How his secret place shall be revealed. I mean, he should not hide himself. You know? So this man, his intents and his agenda has been from the Greater Israel Project to this nigga doing a global chipping. All that is on the table, man. To the tiny hats, you know, having some type of form of blackmail on these leaders and getting them to do what they, all that's on the table, man. All these charges. Because, you know, all the powers in the earth, there wasn't no face to it. A nigga would just say mankind, a big investigation, mankind. No, it's the Edomites. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And this is what you're seeing now. The Lord sent forth his prophets to shed light on these things and to point him out. Oh, that's why the scripture talk about ultimately he that speak of unrighteous things shall not be hid. And when the vengeance come, it's not gonna pass by him. Cause that's the vengeance is for him, man. World War III is for the so-called white man. This is his judgment. And really, this is the beginning of his judgment, man. This is what's gonna cut him off from that power and influence in the earth. Then that judgment, that's gonna be the introduction of his judgment. You know? It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's when y'all gonna come in and take this man away from the power seat, man. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So this man is the the earthly representation of Satan on the earth, man. His coming is after the working of Satan. He's contrary to Yahweh Shema Shai. From the laws he passed, laws and legislation that he passed, to the things he accept and reject, is totally contrary to what Yahweh Shema Shai set up. Even the tiny hats, nigga, got a pink city, man. Nigga got kosher pork. Totally contrary to Yahweh Shema Shai. Even them niggas being there, and they saying they the people. The 1948 was them going back, and it's only been nothing but war and turmoil in the earth. These niggas are a contradiction, man. But just going back now, you can see this nigga is trying to prevent, the light. He's trying to stop the light from shining, man. Just going back, he's that cunning hunter. This nigga, he's not direct. He's want to crack down on the snowflakes and the leaves. He want to stop all this drug and the fat. No, this nigga trying to stop them juice boxes, and them caps. Those are the trending emojis. Because this nigga is the one that's trending. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And chiefly those Amalekites. The tiny hats. Let's see. End up on this in the book of Job 5 and verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands could not perform their enterprise. See, this devil he has ran into a roadblock. The Lord is not allowing him to go any further. This man's strength was deception and dwelling in secrecy. But now he can't do nothing without somebody posting or coming up with a sea theory, or linking it back to the tiny hats. He can't do nothing without somebody saying something heavily criticizing him, man. It says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. So he's really stuck, man. The Lord putting him in the box by the way of truth settling in the planet Earth. The light is on. And this is the reaction of the criminal. He's trying to prevent you from gathering more evidence to condemn him. You got this big manila, you got all these files. And the more shit, as we get closer to the perfect day, is more shit popping up. It's just coming, you know what I mean? And it's to the point now, you ain't gotta look, it's just there. It's coming to you. I mean, this is the reaction of the devil. This nigga wanna crack down, talking about drugs, but it's really the truth. This nigga promote drugs, all these damn commercials and pills and shit with these side effects. This nigga always promote drugs, and nigga pay a rapper to talk about the shit. But now you want to crack down on it because it's too many snowflakes being posted. No, them damn tiny hats and them flags and the juice boxes, man, and others, you know. So yeah, I hold this edifying. I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. That's teaching word now. True faith and sincerity. Shalom.